WaCanId International Selkirk Loop Ride 2016. Day 6, your final day after crossing the Canadian border into Idaho. On Highway 1, about 11 miles, you'll come to the intersection for Highway 95 and you'll turn right. On your left, you'll see the transfer station, and immediately on your left, as you turn right, you'll see the chain-up area off 95. About another 11 miles down the road, you'll see this bakery and the Pro-X Home Center. That's just before the intersection for Highway 2 and Highway 95. You'll have an exit on your left. You want to stay straight. There are no turns off of Highway 95. You will continue south on Highway 95. As you start down the grade, you'll see the Bonners Ferry sign. You'll come to the bridge over the Kootenai River. At the end of the bridge, you will immediately be turning right. And you will stay right past the parking area, and you'll keep the river to your right. You'll pass some railroad tracks and immediately turn left. The river will stay on your right. This is where you're turning left, little house down there, and you'll see it kind of thin down and goes through bushes, and you'll be heading into the fairgrounds parking lot, which you'll see right here immediately. There will be some cars in there and such, and this is the area that you're going to be having your lunch with the Kootenai River ride. And after lunch, you just retrace your steps or your pedals right back out to Highway 95, the same way you came in. Come back up over the railroad tracks. You'll keep the river to your left. You will pass the intersection, and the Kootenai Brewing Company will be on your right. The parking will be on your left. You'll come to your first stop sign. You'll pass through that and go to Highway 95. You will there turn right, and immediately on your right is a grassy area, the Bonners Ferry Visitor Center, a small parking lot. You stay on 95 now. You'll also see the Bonners Ferry Veterans Memorial with our big American flag welcoming everybody into Idaho, US of A. You stay on Highway 95. You do not turn. You will continue up this small grade, going through Bonners Ferry, past Super 1. There's a Dodge Peak Hotel on your right, and a couple of 100 yards past that will be Deep Creek Loop. You'll be swinging to the right, turning to the right on Deep Creek Loop. You'll see Highway 95 continue above you on the left, but at this point you have turned right onto Deep Creek Loop with a golf course to your right. After you pass the golf course, you will come to your first train trestle. That way you know you're on the correct road. You'll continue on that, and you do not turn off of Deep Creek Loop. You stay there. Lion's Den. You'll pass some more railroad tracks. You'll come to Ruby Creek, and yes, it is that Ruby Creek that you've heard about. A couple 100 yards past that, you have another train trestle along with the Deep Creek on your right, and now the Deep Creek and the tracks will stay on your right. You come into Naples with the general store and the tavern, and you're just about to the Highway 95 where you're going to be turning right again. Here we are on Deep Creek at the very end of it. You will turn right or south again onto Highway 95 off of Deep Creek Loop. There will be no more turns off of Highway 95 as you head into Sandpoint. This is Schweitzer Cutoff intersection or road. You will continue straight on Highway 95. As you pass Subway on your right, there is a bike path that becomes available. There's multiple driveways, as you can see, to get on the bike path. You want to grab one of these 3 driveways, get on the bike path. If you go past this bridge you see ahead, you've gone too far. Your last chance to get on this bike path is just before the bridge. You want to make sure you're on the bike path. That will then take you on into Sandpoint, City Beach, where you started your ride 6 days earlier.